We have seen this place so many times.
Oh, wow.
Weddings, celebrities, your uncle that went there in 2008 and keeps showing you the same photo. Even Disney made a movie out of it. And we are back, me, myself, and I, and Matteo.
Super happy.
If you haven't seen our adventure in Sardinia, go and check it out. But today we're going to...
Siamo in arrivo alla Spezia centrale.
And as all the good trips start, we had a rough beginning.
We're having troubles at
I mean, we'll manage to get into the flight, hopefully.
but without an ID card. With 4 hour delay anymore at this point.
Hey guys, we finally made it to La Spezia
After 11 hours or something.
and we're going to the port to meet Maragià, which is the first provider of our trip. We're gonna have a nice dinner on the boat.
Seafood, which is kind of typical here in Cinque Terre.
Indeed, these 5 villages have been fishing hubs for centuries. With the Ligurian Sea right at the doorstep, the locals made a living of what they could pull from the water. And that's what a tour with Maragià looks like. You can taste the history on every bite of their handmade dinner.
What a life.
If you pick the same trip that we did, you will start navigating from La Spezia, then head to Porto Venere. Look at those yachts! You will get the chance to see this beautiful port covered with orange shades of the sunset, pass by the majestic Doria Castle and head to the Red Cliffs.
We're standing in front of these iconic cliffs called Le Rosse by the locals, which means the Reds. Past years, it became a tradition to go on that little beach and create your own stalactite with the stone that you can find on the beach. Just a celebration that you do with your loved ones. You go there, you create your little stalactite, and then the water will take it in again.
And with this beautiful background, let's jump into the water, have a nice aperitif, and then head back to Porto Venere.
Water in September is not that hot, but I would still recommend to give it a try because it's definitely an experience. And also with this background, couldn't ask for anything better.
And while you enjoy this amazing dinner, I'll tell you more about Porto Venere and the Doria Castle. Nestled on the edge of the Ligurian Sea, it's known for its dramatic cliffs, colorful houses, and the Doria Castle, which dates all the way back to the 12th century and was constructed by this very powerful Doria family. Think of them as the Game of Thrones house of their time, minus the dragons. The castle served as a defense overlooking the Gulf of Poets, a name inspired by the many artists, poets, and writers who fell in love with this place. The best part is that you can still walk through it, touching the same walls that once guarded a powerful dynasty.
I'm really tired, by the way. I've slept like nothing and it was a really long day, but
Thanks to Daniela and all the Maragià crew, our day ended better than it started. Now that the dinner is over, it's finally time for me and Matteo to go and catch some rest.
So apparently this was it for today. I think we saw and did enough. And
definitely.
So we are kind of tired and really looking forward to our beds. So
See you guys tomorrow.
ciao! And good morning!
So we're back at the port of La Spezia. We're about to get in with the Cinque Terre ferry. So we'll visit the Cinque Terre today.
Honestly, a boat trip is the best way to visit these towns. Since they're not accessible by car, going by sea will save you time and stress. You can pick your preferred itinerary and not thinking about tickets, train, how to get to the next town. Just sit and enjoy.
It's gonna be mainly Gulf of Poets, then we'll head to Monterosso, Riomaggiore and Vernazza with some
Nice.
stops to stroll around.
So stay tuned and excited as we are. Ciao!
Alright travelers, now if you're wondering, what the heck does Cinque Terre even mean? Well, let's break it down. Cinque Terre literally means 5 lands in Italian, which, starting from La Spezia, are Riomaggiore, Manarola, Corniglia, Vernazza and Monterosso. In 1997, Cinque Terre hit the big league by becoming a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So nope, it's not just Instagram famous, it's world famous.
Vamos!
So as you can see guys, we're in Riomaggiore. Riomaggiore is the first of the villages of Cinque Terre coming from La Spezia or Porto Venere. It traces origin back in the 14th century when the Church of San Giovanni Battista was built.
So apparently in Cinque Terre and in Liguria, the region, it's quite common to have focaccia for lunch, and I understand why. I definitely understand why.
It's called Castellezzo di Cerrico, which takes their name from the same hill, and it was built in the 13th century. So the base of the castle, it's a square, and it has 2 big towers, which have a wonderful view on the sea. It's a small castle, apparently.
It's a great small castle, come on. 1,000,000,000
The way to
stairs.
get here, I'm not sure if it's worth it. You have a great view, let's say that. Now let's go back down.
Downhill time now.
Yeah, finally.
But at least now you're trained.
Walk around the beautiful town, colorful houses and many restaurants.
Take the last moment in Riomaggiore to go for a swim and take in the beautiful nature surrounding you.
So the town was built along the major river, which sadly today is covered by the streets. Because of that, if you look at from above, it looks like a snake going into the sea. And then head to the next town, Monterosso.
Monterosso is actually the biggest of the Cinque Terre and it's divided in two parts. We are currently in the older one and here you can see on the right there's one of the most famous beaches in Cinque Terre, not the biggest one though, because this is actually on the other side of the hill, which is in the modern part of Monterosso. And yeah, we're gonna show you around and we are sure you will like it. So after some research and the waiter suggestions, we ended up ordering the most typical dishes here. So linguine and pesto for me, and chetti con le sardine or acciughe for Sofia. So enjoy.
And after lunch, let's go and explore this beautiful town.
This land was home of an important Italian poet, Eugenio Montale. In Monterosso, a lot of lemon tree grows, and he used them a lot in his poetry, using them as a symbol of clarity and happiness in a confusing and chaotic world. If you have a sweet tooth and are wandering around the old part of Monterosso, you gotta go to Pasticceria Laura and try the typical Monterossino, a really sweet but delicious cake. Now let's head to the new part of the town, which is divided by a hill, but no worries, you don't have to climb or hike because there's a tunnel connecting the two parts. Monterosso's new part, called Fegina, offers a sandy beach, rare in Cinque Terre, along with lively bars, cafes and stunning coastal views. But if you keep walking and walking, you will be amazed to find one of its standout features, the Statua del Gigante. It's a massive 14-meter statue of Neptune, the god of the sea, carved into the cliffs. Here it is! Now let's go to the next town, Vernazza.
Cool.
Vernazza is the only one of Cinque Terre which has a natural harbor, and it's made it really important during the Middle Ages.
From the 11th century, after the rule of the Obertegni family, Vernazza was vital in Republic of Genoa's conquest of Liguria, providing port, fleet and soldiers. In this town, you can feel the cultural and historical background of this place. Important to see here is the sanctuary of Nostra Signora di Reggio, located 325 meters above the sea level. On the way you can find many restaurants, so let's stop for a quick snack.
Wow.
It's overlooked by the medieval castle and it's surrounded by colorful houses, which made it one of the most photographed spots in Italy.
But does the name Porto Rosso doesn't tell you anything? Indeed, that's the place where Disney got its inspiration for the main port of the movie Luca. It's the main town that Luca and Alberto escaped to in order to buy a Vespa, where they bumped into Ercole and they're saved by Giulia. So, silenzio Bruno, and after a quick boat ride with Cinque Terre ferry, let's round it off for today. So guys, we're back at the hotel. It was a really long day, but it was really nice to get to know some of the Cinque Terre, and now we're actually working on some of the clips, and see you tomorrow. Cheers! Matte?
Good morning!
Good morning.
We are right now in Monterosso again.
We still want to stroll around the terrace that we are missing, so Corniglia and Manarola. Plus,
There's gonna be a little surprise at the end of the day. We decided to go by train because we want to show you how that works. So stay tuned with us and let's go with the day.
Alright friends, so first of all you need to download Trenitalia app if you're in Italy, because it's gonna save your life if you want to catch any train. Second, if you want to see multiple towns of the Cinque Terre in one day, you can buy this MS card, which allows you to take as many trains as you want in one day. So since we had the car before going to Corniglia, we decided to stroll around. And what do you do in Italy? You eat, eat, eat and eat. Now with a full belly, we got the right energy to go all the way up to Corniglia.
Corniglia is the middle one of the Cinque Terre, and it's unique because it's the only one which is not directly on the sea. Its elevated location gives Corniglia the best view
Of the coastline.
We are in front of Alberto Gelateria, which opened in 1999, and apparently it won many prizes. It's really famous for its basil gelato, so now we'll try it together. Oh my god, who needs to try it? I don't know.
been walking around for, I don't know, 20 minutes to just find some fresh, and still I didn't. So, negative point. Time for some well-deserved rest.
To get to Corniglia, you have to climb the stairs, which is 182 steps staircase,
It's actually 401.
which brings you from the station to Corniglia, which is at the top of the hill. You can also take the bus, which will bring you here, but it's not that worth it because the staircase are not that bad, and for the bus there's a huge line that you have to wait for. So get train before you get here.
But now let's say goodbye to this medieval town and let's go to Riomaggiore. But why Riomaggiore? Well, in Riomaggiore there's this kind of famous thing that was closed for 12 years.
So it finally opened up again, so we're gonna go and explore it.
Any guesses? Yes, guys, we're going to La Via Dell'Amore! Wow!
Part of the rock fell down into the path, so it's really nice to be able to walk into this path again. And it's really nice during the sunset because you have a beautiful view of the coastline.
Built in the 1920s, it's 900 meters long and it connects Riomaggiore to Manarola. This beautiful street was an easier way to travel between the villages. Over time, it became a romantic escape for couples and lovers.
Manarola is a really interesting tradition about wine. Famous wine is the Cinque Terre. There's a really nice local legend about this wine.
According to the legend, after seeing the steep cliffs and hard work that the locals put into cultivating their vineyards, the gods rewarded them with this golden nectar.
So we'll go and find a restaurant.
Fingers crossed.
Guys, we have found a restaurant and we wanted to share you some thoughts that we have about Via Dell'Amore. I must say it's just a personal opinion, so if you want to go, of course, do it, but it's really not worth it. It's really expensive, so you'll spend around 40 euros for we thought would be around 30 minutes walking, but it was 10 minutes. I mean, it does have great views, like don't get me wrong, it does have great views, it's just not worth it.
If you only had the option to pay for the ticket only, so for the Via Dell'Amore only, so 10 euros, okay. Still
Yeah, it's-
okay, but you have to really walk slowly. I mean, we did it. It's still an experience. And
We did it for you. You don't have to do it. Don't spend those money there. Just spend it somewhere else. So,
but feel free to make your own opinion.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we actually have a fun activity in our schedule, so stay tuned for that. We'll go to sleep.
so good night, guys.
Hello, buongiorno.
Good morning. We're about to go in a tour with Carnassa Kayak tour.
It's gonna be a 2-hour tour, and we are gonna explore the coast of Monterosso this time.
So we're ready to paddle around.
I will pedal more, I guess, but
See you guys in the kayak. Ready?
was ready for today. Yeah, kind of. Oh yeah, no.
Will we fall down into the water?
Most likely.
No, it's not like the subword.
New day, new adventure. Before starting, I want to introduce you to Chiara, the founder and owner of this activity. One day she woke up and decided to change her life by opening this business. Isn't that admiring? She will be your guide and will tell you many facts about this place.
You will see Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, Riomaggiore. If you will go there around 4 or 5 o'clock, the sky is really clear.
We are in front of the old town now. We started from the new one, we went to the old one. It's nice to get to know this area from a different perspective. You're more in touch with nature doing this type of tours. And you're really kayaking next to the cliffs, so you can see how huge they are.
Alright, now it's time to explore under the water, so let's stop for a snorkeling break.
There's gonna be any jellyfish here.
I almost got stung by a jellyfish, but Chiara saved his life.
Thank you again, Chiara, if you are watching.
So we're now in front of this bunker from the Second World War. The nice thing is that they do some events, wine events, music events, so it's actually a really nice spot that you can enjoy. And it's nice that they managed to use that place to do something, not just leave it there as a tourist spot.
And what makes kayaking so special in this area?
Non è un modo passivo perché comunque ti metti in gioco, è un modo divertente perché scopri il paese anche da un punto di vista diverso e poi è comunque un modo secondo me per conoscere al 100% un paese.
So thank you Chiara for this amazing experience.
Vi aspetto ragazzi a mettervi un po' in gioco e conoscere comunque un modo divertente e vi permette anche di mangiare il doppio finito il tour, senza senso di colpa. A presto! Ciao!
That's actually it, guys. Our time in Cinque Terre is over. But there's one last thing that we gotta fix. I don't know if you remember this.
But without an ID card?
Well, we have spent the rest of the day at the police station.
Say I didn't want my trip to be exactly like this. Guys, we made it back.
So guys, this video is actually over.
So let us know what your favorite terra was.
Or wait for the next video to get to know which our favorite town was. Let us know what do you think about Via Dell'Amore.
I'm also very curious to know your opinion.
See you guys at the next video. Ciao!
Ciao!